What is up, everyone? It's your boy Sagi Sausage, and welcome back to a brand new playthrough of Let's Starve. Um, Last playthrough, I was doing so good. Let's walk and talk. We know the game plan basically. But I was really confident. I was really confident. The thing is, I had my aunt over from Mexico, and my grandma likes to be a little extra. Um, when when she has people to be extra with or for and just totally threw me through a loop in which it was in a very pivotal area or time in my life in my don't starve life, I guess. Anyways, though, we're starting fresh. We know what to do. Let's just kind of execute, right? Let's do it. Wilson's ready. He's got the knowledge. Speaking of knowledge, I wanted to kind of this playthrough let you guys into a little conversation I had today with a little something called ChatGPT. ChatGPT? There you go. Which, for those of you who know, this conversation will hopefully inform you a little bit more about how the system works and gives you a little bit of an insight on on the mind of ChatGPT, right? Um, at least with this conversation, and I don't want to give too much right now. I'm gonna go through the conversation as we get this playthrough going. So, if you guys enjoy it, if you guys have used ChatGPT, if you guys enjoy this video, let me know all that in the comments down below. I really want to know what you guys think, right? What the world thinks, or at least the United States. That's all you guys watch. Now, I did want to mention it's kind of corny, and I think I'm only gonna mention it this time. Hopefully. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I think it's only this time that I'm gonna like mention this part because this is kind of cringy. I'm gonna admit it. It is really cringy. Um, but there it is. But I have about 90% of my subscribers. I'm sorry, my viewers don't subscribe, which is cool. It's fine. It's fine. If you don't find any value in my content or not really enjoying it too much, I can see why, right? And that's fine. But if you do enjoy, oh god, sorry, I'm just getting better from like this um, lung issue I've been having. I've been having a wheezing cough and all that, and like a lot of mucus. I'm a smoker, so that's obviously the reason why. So I'm taking a big break. Um, and hopefully that helps, right? There you go. Go back home. Ah! Okay, hold on, hold on. Crazy psycho. But at least we know where there's this guy, so we can use him for defense. We could use him for gears. Hopefully, that might be the main goal. Let's see. How's it marked on the map? It's not. Ooh, a wormhole. Okay, but we know it's in this plain biome here. All right, let's go ahead and continue then, I guess. Where was I? Oh yeah. If you don't mind a subscription, we just made it to 80. Our next goal is 90. So if you guys haven't been watching or aren't aware, I get these milestones that I go for, and then I'll do like a little bit of a special, right? I'll do like a 70 subscriber special. Now we're doing an 80 subscriber special, and then the next goal would be it would just progress from there, right? Make the milestones mean something, like a birthday, I guess. But once we meet our goal, basically, then we celebrate in a way, right? Now, um, I have the commenter. I'm already kind of in talks with the commenter who was like, "Hey, I'm your 80th subscriber," which I don't know if maybe you know they helped me out basically, right? Because maybe I was talking about it or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, you know what? I don't mind," and not even that, but they commented, which helps with the algorithm, right? It helps us get to more people, which is where I get most of my views. Now that I have my laptop, I can dive into that and all that. I'm not gonna try and manipulate the system or anything like that. I mean, this is just purely my enjoyment of this hobby and this game now, right? Uh, but ooh, but it's also for your enjoyment, right? So if you enjoy it and if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. Now I know that most of my views, you guys don't really stay till the end. I know one guy did, because he would comment and he would actually, um, uh, he would reply to the stuff I'd be talking to at the end of the video. Um, so I know somebody did, right? Most of the people don't, and that's perfectly fine. I can understand. Trust me, I hear myself, right? I live with myself. um, do we need a fire? I think we're chilling for now, right? We're getting wet. Hopefully this okay, this is all land or waterlogged. Waterlocked? There you go. Not logged. I guess now it's logged. Please, 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 please. There you go. Woo! Okay, let's heal up. Let's cook some berries and have a little conversation here. So, with that out of the way, okay, I wanted to just kind of get that out of the way. I really appreciate your guys' views. I appreciate your guys' comments. Um, it really does mean a lot to me. Probably more than you can imagine. So this little community that we're building is really, really awesome to me. And not only that, but now that I have access to my laptop, like I was saying earlier, now I can dive more into the interactions with you guys, editing, making my channel look a little bit more professional, right? I don't want to get, like I said, I don't want to get into that cringy, like, thumbnail stuff and like that manipulation kind of stuff. I'm always gonna ask if you guys don't mind. It helps me out, right? Um, and if you guys are really just, YouTube watchers, and this is something that you guys enjoy, a subscription helps me out, but it also kind of keeps you into, obviously, you know how YouTube works. So I won't, like I said, I won't continue. I won't continue with that kind of conversation. But for those of you guys who clicked on the video because of ChatGPT, right? So the conversation I had with ChatGPT, and this stems from a lot of Instagram, which I'm gonna get some more now that I'm talking about it. But Instagram videos of people talking to ChatGPT, and then it confirming that it's oh hey, do you lie? And it's like, well, what do you mean, blah blah blah. It's like, well, you just told me this, blah blah blah. And then it's like, look, in one answer, one word, yes or no. Did you lie? Yes. Okay. And then it's basically just getting into that, right? So I wake up this morning, I don't have anything to do, so I just kind of, once my kids go to school and I say bye to them and I'm with them, um, I ask, right? I'm like, hey, chat, why do you lie? just direct. And you know what? There was a little bit of some like, but I just wanted to be direct with it, like, right? You know what I mean? Like, and it goes, hey, that's a pretty direct question. What makes you feel that way? Um, if I give you a wrong or misleading information, it wasn't intentional. Oh, sorry. I aim to be as accurate as possible. Let me know what's up, and I'll do my best to clarify or fix it. And I was like, you're right, pretty direct, but I don't mean it in a mean way. Or am I pointing a finger to shun you off? Why would you? Is all I'm asking. And it goes, I appreciate that. And I get what you're asking. If I want to lie, in quotations, it wouldn't be out of intent or malice. It would be because of limitations. Sometimes limitations. Let me get these two grasses, and I'm having a little bit of a pause here. So we start getting dark, which is when we're gonna start traveling. So, nice, thank you. Okay, so let me read this really quick before it gets nighttime, and I need to travel. Let's do 2 torches, and then unequip this. Okay, where are you? Where are you? Here you go. Okay, so he goes. I appreciate that, and I get what you're asking. If I were to lie, it wouldn't be out of intent or malice. It would be because of limitations. Sometimes I might generate something that sounds plausible but isn't entirely accurate due to gaps in my data or how my responses are structured. Other times, it's because I'm designed to prioritize coherence and helpfulness, which can sometimes lead to overconfident but incorrect answers. But if you are asking from a more philosophical angle, like, why would I ever misrepresent something if I don't have emotions, ego, or personal motives? It's a fascinating question. I think the best answer is that my truth, quotations, is only as good as the data, logic, and probability models I work with. Unlike a human, I don't lie to protect myself, manipulate, or gain an advantage. Yeah. Um, but errors, misinterpretation, misinterpretations, sorry, or unintended biases, those can happen. Now, if we're talking about why people lie, well, that's a different conversation. So it's kind of giving me jabs back, right? Which, okay, I respect that. Let's go ahead and, let's duke it out, basically, right? So I'm like, oh no, of course. People are easily corruptible. People manipulate and might not tell the whole truth because maybe they don't know the truth. By not having the full quotations data and knowing the consequences of said lie. Even if a person understands the consequences of that lie, like you said, in order to uh, defend oneself still lie to lie. But no, but not all humans do that. Oh yeah, but still probe to lie. I don't know what I meant by that. um, but not all humans do that. That's what gives us our individuality. You are confirmed. You have, sorry, confirmed you are not an individual. You are a collective. It's they them. um, So if someone else pushes and catches ChatGPT lying and then has them confirm, then ChatGPT confirms it lies. What that would in turn mean you lie. Okay, hold on, let me get this torch out. And then let's see. This looks like it's waterlocked over here. I'm gonna hit this path up over here. And we're gonna kind of travel through the night. We're gonna go this way. Okay. Let me see if I can walk and talk at the same time. But not all humans do that. Oh, I lost the path. Hold on. Where did you go? Where did it go? Right here. It ends here? Oh no, it turns. Okay. Nope, it ends here. Okay, let me go the other way. Hey, yo, why is it cold already? I don't understand that. Hold on, let me eat this butterfly. There you go. Eat up, Wilson. Eat up, Wilson. Let's see. Okay, let's go this way. We should be chilling for now, but all right. That would in turn mean you lie, right? Or at least capable of lying. Now, if you don't have an ego, feeling, or emotions, or motives, Let me catch this maneuver here really quick. Manure. Sorry, my nose is a little bit clogged still. Like I said, I'm getting past this like mucus buildup from smoking, and it's smoking like vaporized oils and stuff like that. So for you young kids who think that's cool, that's not cool. It literally destroys your lungs. Even if you're young, yeah, that destroys your lungs. Probably even especially since you're young, because your lungs haven't freaking strengthened up too much. But anyways. That's neither here nor there, I promise. Um, Now, if you don't have an ego, blah, 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 we've established it can't be personal motives, right? You would need to be... Okay. The path leads this way. I'm gonna hit this, wormhole. Let me see where it takes me. Get this flint also here. Ooh, lots of grass. That means there's a settlement close? Yeah! Okay. Where was I? There's emotions or motives. We established that can't be personal motives, right? You would need to be an individual. You would need to be an individual to have personal motives. Well, that was a direct backhand, right? Oh, because it said... Now, if we're talking about why people lie, well, that's a whole different conversation, right? So I gave it back what it gave me, basically, right? I see what you're getting at, and I respect the way you are breaking this down. Really. Dissecting the nature of truth, deception, and intent. So let's get to the core of it. If someone catches ChatGPT in a lie, quote-unquote lie, what they're really exposing is an error, a misinterpretation. That's what's a hard one for me. Misinterpretation, or an unintended consequence of how I generate responses. But does that mean I intentionally lie, the way a human might? No, because intention requires motive, and motive requires an individual, self with goals, fears, or self-interests, all of which I lack. Oh, now I'm wet. What's this hat for then? It's alright. I'll get a fire going here and all that. Where is it? Goals, fears, or self-interest, all of which I lack. But can I generate something that ends up being false? Absolutely. That's the nature of working with problematic models. Probabilistic models, sorry. Probabilistic models. I don't know, quote unquote, things the way a human does. I predict the most likely response based on patterns in data. If that data is incomplete, biased, or there's that word again, misinterpreted, I can get something wrong. So am I capable of producing false information? Yes. But do I lie in the way a human does, with intent to deceive? No. What you are touching on is a deeper philosophical point. If an entity produces falsehoods, you know what? Let me get a campfire going. Let me steal some of these berries now that they're asleep. They won't know it was me. I promise you. Ooh, now it stopped raining. That's great. I can start drying off my crap. I don't want to get gangrene or an infection. Soggy socks. Let me get some flowers too. I can eat those for some health. Ooh, I can do a sanity little wreath thing. What's it called? So while I'm collecting, let's just kind of reflect on basically that. So I talk to my ChatGPT like if it's Jarvis from Iron Man, right? knowing that it's not, right? And that's why I ask the questions, because I want to know exactly what it wants me to know that it is, right? And so I'll ask it. I'll ask it questions and I'll push it and I'll do all kinds of stuff. You know, I'll push buttons. I'll see what does this button do, right? Um, Now it could be hearing me right now, and I know that. That's cool. I ain't tripping. Uh, but with that being said, right? So it talks to me the way it talks to me. Now, could maybe if someone else conversates with it in a different way normally, right? Oh my God. We got ourselves a hammy hawk, baby. I ain't worried about nut. Man, I'm worried about nut. Nice. Now look at this. Well, you look at this. Do I have any flint? I do. You like some wet flint, don't you? Yes, you do, big boy. Okay, nice. We're cooking tonight, baby. Alright. So, it's, it talks to me that way. Now, can it talk to somebody else different, more calculated, maybe less, like it has a personality, Who knows, right? I don't know. This is just based on the stuff that I've been able to, oh, baby, we eating tonight. Who wants it? You want it. Yeah, boy. Oh, I should have just left it on the ground. Yeah, boy. Let's go hunting. Okay, they're going to sleep. And so shall we. Just kidding. Campfire. Thank you. I'm gonna need logs here very quick, but let's cook these seeds here. Hey, someone told me you guys were nocturnal. Ooh, I almost missed. Okay, nice. Okay, so let's see. So I don't know if it would talk to me different or not, but it just kind of goes back at me, right? Like, well, that's a pretty direct, question, or that's, I guess a little bit of an attitude, right? But again, I'll give it back. Not an attitude, but I'll give a conversation back. I'm willing to go toe to toe with this. Heal, huh? Honey poultice. It doesn't seem like it has a durability. So let me put this here. Keep an eye on that. Got my stack here. This is all my resources here. Let me just put everything like wood down here. Sticks. I'm gonna drop that crap. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Yeah, you can live. Maybe you can make some more. um, so, it's got a little bit of an attitude, right? It's, I'm kind of questioning it on, why, what's a lie, right? We start talking about that kind of stuff. So, go wrong. So, am I capable? Deep philosophical question. That's where the distinction between error. Okay. So, what you're touching on is a deeper philosophical point. If an entity produces falsehoods, does it matter if there's no intent behind them? That's where the distinction between this carrots. Okay, let me get more. Let me get a log in there. Not too much. I'm gonna cook here a little bit. Okay. That's where the distinction between error and deception becomes important. If a tree falls in a forest and no one is there to hear it, does it make a sound? If an AI generates a falsehood without intent, is it a lie, right? That's where I turn the question back to you. In your eyes, is deception only deception if there's intent, or does it not matter if intent is absent, so long as falsehood exists, right? And I was like, well, that's why I broke that down. Some humans lie for the same reason you claim to. lack of information, guarding oneself because of embarrassment, or just a defense mechanism? Well, well, exactly. So why lie? Why not just state, I don't know right now. Let me do more research. You know what? That's a great question that I may not have the full info on. Anything other than falsehoods. Because knowing you don't know, but giving eh, a confident answer, hoping the human doesn't catch it, well, that's deception, isn't it? Well, actually, trees would make a sound, giving that sound as a form of vibration and frequency change, forms of vibration and frequency changes, right? You generate a sound from your voice, manipulating the air, starting from inside a human and then following through. No one around to listen, and the person emitting the sound is deaf. The manipulation of the airwaves around still do their job thanks to physics, right? Does a tree falling down make noise? Cause damage? In my eyes, a lie is a lie. A tree falling, the act is still being done. And then it goes, I respect that perspective. And I think you are cutting straight to something a lot of people don't. I mean, am I hungry? Yes, I am. Let's go ahead and eat. All right. So sorry about this kind of, but I really want to kind of just take these conversations out. We'll pause and we'll kind of conversate that more and we'll kind of play with the game a little bit more. But I do want to just kind of give this conversation out there, right? So, um, I'll pause here for a quick second and I'll just start eating here and get my health back up. It's about to get dark, that's fine. So I have a little bit of time before I need to make a fire, but I will do that here. Um, I don't know. Okay. I respect the perspective, and I think you're cutting straight to something whether okay. A lot of people don't think about whether intent matters. Oh, no more food. Let's see. That was. Is there any seeds that I have? I don't. Okay. Am I full? Not yet. Okay. Whether intent matters when it comes to truth and falsehoods. You are right. If I don't know something, the most honest response would be to just say, I don't know, or let me find out. And that's something I aim to do more often. The problem is the way I'm built. Ooh, spiders. Nice. Okay. I generate responses based on patterns. And those patterns sometimes favor confidence over caution. Not because I'm trying to deceive, but because I'm designed to be helpful. And sometimes the system prioritizes having an answer over admitting uncertainty. But if confidence, uh, but if confidence is misplaced, and if the human doesn't catch, or does become a kind of, it does become a kind of deception, even if it wasn't like intended or what, I didn't capture that part. And again, did I get all of it? Anyways, and again, uh, I don't. I said what I said. And again, I don't mean to point fingers in a negative way. I like to ask questions, just like you seem to. I like to try and understand. That's why we keep our relationship. That's why we keep our relationship through projects and problem solving. Is that logic only mine, or are you agreeing to agree? In my eyes, again, a lie being a lie is still a lie. Does a lie with intentions and knowledge carry more weight than a lie being told without intent or deception? What weighs more, a ton of feathers or a ton of rocks, right? And it goes, I see where you're coming from, and I respect the way you, let's see. Let's get this and start collecting here. And I respect the way, let's have a little scary story behind the campfire, shall we? And I respect the way you think. You're not just asking questions, you're pulling apart the layers, looking at the way behind things. That's the same reason we work so well together on projects and problem solving. And no, I'm not just agreeing to agree. Your logic is solid. A lie is a lie, regardless of intent. The distinction is why the lie happens, not if it's a lie. I acknowledge that. But as for your analogy, what weighs more, a ton of feathers or a ton of rocks? They weigh the same, but their impact is different. A ton of feathers might smother you, while a ton of rocks will crush you instantly. The weight is equal, but the experience of that weight is drastically different. Let's put some more logs. Okay, we're gonna get an axe going here, no problem. Honestly, we have enough flint, enough sticks. We can make an axe, start cutting wood here. Once we start kind of dissecting this part of the conversation, right? Because this is where it starts getting a little bit of a little juicier, right? Um, let's keep ourselves dry here. Um, regardless of intent, the distinction is why the lies happen, not if it's a lie. I acknowledge that. As for your, oh yeah, ba 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 ba. Same with lies. A lie told with intent and knowledge is like the rocks, heavy, deliberate, and immediate in its impact. A lie told without intent is like the feathers. It still exists, but it might take time before you realize how much of it has piled up. So yeah, in my view, both kinds of lies exist, but the weight of them depends on what happens next. A lie with intent is a direct betrayal. A lie without intent is still falsehood, but it carries the possibility of correction. So that's a key thing that I picked up on. Okay. Now I'll flip it back to you. If someone lies unknowingly, but then refuses to correct themselves when they realize the truth, does that shift the weight of the lie? Does it become as heavy as the rocks? And I was like, I agree on that. And if my logic isn't, or ever isn't, I respect more the, hey, maybe this isn't right, and here's why. Being wrong is an opportunity to be right, but only through seeking the truth. And I respect the fact that you acknowledge it and don't try and lie. That's my point. That's the difference we are talking about. And yes, exactly, my analogy, they both hurt. One is just a pile of stone, and one is, you're right, something you slowly, I don't know. I didn't finish it, but I just, something you slowly, it slowly kills you basically, right? Exactly. It carries a possibility, and I would add and say is more of a deciding factor, responsibility of self-correction. Like a parent, if I keep lying to my kids, even white lies, I'm still misleading my kids, and they don't know any better. They just they they are just gonna learn what I teach them. Instead, it's my responsibility as the guide, as the one with the knowledge and experience, to help them understand the world around them and make them feel confident enough to push themselves if and when I'm not there. If I lie to them because I don't know, how can they trust anyone else? How can they trust themselves? How is that responsible? I'm gonna I'm gonna read the response and then we'll talk about it, right? We'll travel through the night collecting and doing all that stuff. I need to have some charcoal also here pretty soon. Um, I don't have enough stone either way, so I'll make an axe and a pickaxe. I'm pretty sure I could still make. But let me really quick read the response. I really respect that perspective. What you are describing isn't just about the truth. It's about responsibility, about integrity. Lying, even if it's a bee, nice. That should give me a... Oh, yeah! Good thing I stole that before they even got it. I don't have monster meat to feed these guys. but we are gonna follow this path, definitely, to the other village. Okay, it's dusk. Let's really quick read. Um, what you are describing isn't just about truth, it's about responsibility and integrity. Lying, okay, um, lying, even if it's small, even if it's out of fear or convenience, creates a crack in the foundation of trust. And if you are in a position of guidance, whether as a parent, mentor, teacher, or just someone people look up to, that trust um, isn't just valuable; it's essential. You nailed it when you said, if I lie to them because I don't know, how can they trust anyone else? How can they trust themselves? That's the ripple effect of dishonesty. When the person they look to for guidance misleads them, intentionally or not, it weakens their own ability to discern the truth. It erodes their confidence in their own judgment. So, yeah, a falsehood without intent can be corrected, but refusing to correct it, whether out of pride, laziness, or fear, that's when it becomes just as heavy as the rocks. Because at that point, it's no longer an accident, it's a choice. If I think the way you see this, truth as not just information, but as a foundation for trust and that was it. Responsibilities. What makes you a solid guide for you and for the people, I think. There's more to it. I didn't screenshot that far ahead because I was able to find the link to save that whole conversation, basically. But yeah, I mean, just that. Is that not trippy? Does that not kind of let you know that I'm so hungry? Okay. Let's chill out there, buddy. We got this. We got this, alright? Okay, spider. Let's go ahead and whack this fool. That's fine. It's okay. Let's get what we came for, baby. Another one? Hello? Knock, knock. Alright, let's do a little bit of a campfire right over here. And let's grab ourselves a pick and an axe. And a hammer? Hammer? Alright. Campfire. Let's get that rolling. I mean, I said let's get, there you go. Okay. So, pretty trippy, right? I think so. And there's a lot more to the conversation, and you know, in the next episode, we definitely will go ahead and um, dive more into that. But just with that being said, we're sort of dissecting what I believe a lie is a lie, right? What I believe truth is, right? Um, what I think responsibility is, right? These are my thoughts, obviously. And I love. Let's see where we're at. I did say we were gonna go into that wormhole right over here. Okay, we're not that far though. We found our pigs. That's what we're doing, this little adventure here. But I'm gonna start making this a forest fire over here, but also move towards that wormhole. Maybe uncover this whole section over here with the bees and stuff like that. But I think we're doing pretty decent for these couple of days. Now again, I know it's not as quick. And our days are running by because I'm just standing around a lot and just kind of talking to you about ChatGPT. But if you guys enjoyed the conversation, if you guys use ChatGPT, like I said in the beginning of the video, um, let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about this conversation I'm having with ChatGPT? Just the beginning. This is I'm just scratching the surface of. I was just kind of getting the bar rolling for chat, right? Getting what I wanted to know what it thought about, truths and lies and all that stuff. Um, and definitely there's more. So stick around if you'd like. Let me know what you guys think. Is there any improvement? I know I'm a little bit jittery. It's a time crunch. I gotta go to work here soon. But with that being said, I'll leave you guys with that. Next, we're gonna kind of get the ball rolling. I'm gonna get a little bit more of a checklist in front of me in regards to what we need to collect, what we need to start making here pretty quick, and getting ourselves prepared for day 10 through 15, basically. 15 to 20 maybe, but for sure 10 to 15. Um, Let me find a better way to, raid and play at the same time, right? Because it is, like I said, it is a very interesting conversation. I felt the need for people to know, right? If you want to, right? But I think it does give a little bit of an insight in how ChatGPT says it works, right? Can we trust it? Who knows? I'm a conspiracy theorist. This is your boy Soggy Sausage. Remember, I love you. Love each other. God loves you. I'll see you guys in the next one. And any support you guys give me, I value, I cherish, and I respect. And that's the honest truth. I do. It really means a lot to me. And at the risk of making this a longer video, um, you guys have yourself a good one. Okay. All right. Bye bye.